everybody. Welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. All right, today's topic is he really into me? We have a letter. So let's dive right into this letter and see what she says. She entitles her letter, Into Me. I need some guidance about a guy I've been dating. We've been spending time together for a little while now, and he said that he's interested in a relationship. However, his actions don't always align with his words, and it's leaving me feeling confused and unsure. He'll say things that make me feel like he wants something more, but when it comes to showing it, I don't see much effort. He doesn't reach out as much, and sometimes I feel like I'm the one putting in all the work to keep the connection going. It's not that he's rude or distant, but I just don't feel like he's putting in the same level of interest that he says he has. I'm really starting to wonder if he's just saying what he thinks I want to hear, or if he's unsure about what he wants. I want to understand if I'm being too impatient or if there's something I'm missing. I also don't want to invest too much emotionally if he's not in the same place. All right, let's look at it. Now, from your letter, you didn't tell me how long you've been dating him. And you really didn't tell me how old you are. And many times, in your relationship, that makes a difference. Okay? It makes a difference because if you're older, then, you are expected to do mature things. But if you're younger and just starting out, maybe you're doing things because you don't know any better. Okay? So that's why I'm making a note that you didn't tell me about the age. But let's just assume that, maybe you're in your late 20s, early 30s, 35 or whatever, something like that. All right. You want to know if he is serious about a relationship. Okay. Now, there are two things here. He could be serious about a relationship, and what he's showing you is all he knows about having a relationship. Whoever his pattern was growing up that taught him what men do in a relationship, maybe that's what he's already doing. The men in his family, this is how they carry on in a relationship. Now, on the flip side of that, if he knows better and he's doing these things, it sounds like to me that he's talking out of both sides of his face. And he could be just telling you what you want to hear. Let's look at how a man shows that he really wants a relationship with you. Okay. Number one, there is constant communication. He's not going to disappear where you don't know where he is. You might have to call him up to see if he's still living. He makes an effort to stay in touch, whether through texting, calling, or making plans to see you on a regular basis. Okay? It's not just when it's convenient for him. He actively engages and checks in, showing that you are on his mind. You see, that's important. So if he's disappearing, and I think you did say in your letter that he's rude and distant sometimes, that's not showing that he wants a relationship. Okay? Showing a relationship is that he would be actively engaged with you all the time, making sure that you're in a good place, making sure you don't need anything, making sure that you don't need him for anything. Okay? Now, the other thing is He will include you in his future planning. This is another sign that he's really interested. He talks about the future in terms of you two being a part of it. This could be discussing your vacation plans, holidays, or even what life may look like if you two ended up getting married. Okay? If he talks like that, he's serious. All right? Men who are not serious, they will not even discuss the future with you. Or they'll talk about themselves in the future. They're not going to include you in it. Okay? So if he's serious, he's going to include you in his future planning. All right? Now he makes time for you, regardless of how busy his schedule is. He prioritizes spending time with you. Okay? So he's not going to just put you off and have you sitting and waiting for whenever he has time for you. He's going to make time. He's going to make you his priority. Okay? And you're going to know it. Whenever you have special occasions or whatever, and you need him to be there, he's going to be there. He's going to show you just how important you are in his life. Now, the next thing he'll do, he's going to introduce you to important people in his life. Now, when you meet his mother is serious. Even my boys, I tell them, I said, if it's not serious, there's no need for me to meet him. Period. Okay? So, if he takes you around to meet his people and all of that, maybe to a family function or a family reunion or whatever, 9 times out of 10, he's pretty serious. Okay? He doesn't hide you or keep you to himself. He wants you to be part of his broader world. So, these guys who just want to date you at your home. Now, you never meet anybody he knows. You never go out of your house with him anywhere. These guys aren't serious at all. Ladies, so you're wasting your time if you stay with him hoping that one day he's going to change. No. He's not going to change. He does not see you in his future. So he's just playing around with you. We say he's just sowing his oats. That's all. That's all it is, ladies. So don't think it's anything else. The last thing, if he's serious, he's going to support you emotionally. He's going to be there during the tough times. He's going to be interested in whatever concerns you. He'll be right there to support you, to cheer you on, to give you whatever you need to get through any situation. He shows you empathy, and he's willing to help whenever he's needed. He lets you know how important you are in his life. So you don't have to sit around and guess. Does he really like me? Is he serious? He says he wants a relationship, but he doesn't show it. If he doesn't show it, he doesn't want it. Or he doesn't know any better. And if he doesn't know any better, you don't want it. You don't want it. If he doesn't know how to be in a relationship with you, you don't need to be with him. So ladies, know your worth and don't allow men to treat you any kind of way just because you desire to have a man. You understand? If you stand firm in your convictions and don't give yourself over to these men, they will respect you more. They won't just tell you anything and then flip and do something else. because they know that you'll be strong enough to just walk away from them and don't pay them any more attention. You see, and what they desire is your attention. So, ladies, know your power and never settle. I hope you understand the message today, and I really hope that it helps someone. Now, those of you who may have a question that you'd like for me to answer, my email address is in the description. I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. Thank you for your comments and your letters. And a very special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all the very best. And I really hope to see you next time.